Nigga!
Get ready to rumble, young blood.
Hey, ready, MP?
Hey, MP. It's your world. We just living.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the first matchup of the NBA Cup. There is a lot of excitement in this building tonight. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. We've got Bilal Coulibaly. Sadiq Bey is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Jordan Poole. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3. And for Chicago, they've got Jalen Smith. Buzelis out there with Reynolds. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's Terrell in at the 1. And a little extra at stake tonight, as this is the first game of the NBA Cup group stage for each of these teams.
And both coaches want to get that first win under their belt. With only 4 games in this stage, the tournament doesn't give you much room for error.
And the Bulls start out with the ball. Pass to Buzelis. Here's Terrell, guarded by Poole. In the corner, Smith with it. To the left side wing. Terrell. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Valanciunas, good.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint. Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Koulibaly after the made shot from Terrell. Shot's good by Sensabaugh.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Terrell, guarded by Poole. There's the pick. Dosunmu, the pass to Terrell. Here's Reynolds, 6 on the shot clock. The three-pointer, no good. Pass to Sensabaugh. Buzelis grabs the board. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Terrell, guarded by Poole. Ball stolen. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to talk. We got to talking about Jordan Poole and how you deal with a player like him. Coach smiled and said, we want to be as disruptive for him as possible. Anything we can do to prevent him from getting into a rhythm, we'll do it. Keeping Poole off balance is the plan here. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Wizards have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Bay. To the inside. Valanciunas. Rebound by the Bulls. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions.
Bulls shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Pass to Poole. Going inside. Rebound by Smith.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Here's Terrell. He's defended by Bay. Here's Terrell. He has 7. Here's Buzelis. 6 to shoot. They get it back. Fires from deep. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And while we've got this moment here now, let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. Number 1, the Bulls.
Yeah, I mean, the best in the league at forcing those miscues and then capitalizing at the other end. Their defense led to their offense.
Terrell, the pass to Reynolds. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls.
He's a pesky on-ball defender. Poole gives very little breathing room.
Pass to Bay. Now, here's Poole. Guarded closer. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Here's Terrell. Good. 9 points for the franchise.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Back to Poole. Launches a 3. Rebound by Smith. The Bulls leading by 4. It's deflected, and they'll get another chance. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Here's a look at the stats for the franchise. He's coming off an excellent season. 13 assists and 6 rebounds.
And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
Here's Terrell. He's got 9. That one misses. His first miss of the game after making his first 3. It's stolen by Buzelis. Over to the wing. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. Here's Terrell. He's defended by Koulibaly. Wizards trail by 4. And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
Bay hits them both. Richard, with this season just underway, how long do you think it takes for a player to mesh with his new team?
It really depends on if you have a previous relationship or not. You may go to a team with guys you know, you'll mesh right away. Or it may take a little bit longer if you're a bit unfamiliar.
That ties it up.
Oh, this is how you finish in transition. Look, excellent work by Poole, leaking out a little bit, but hustling.
With some arc, and it's blocked. Now here's Bay, defended by Terrell. Now Bay, who's coming off a 13-point game against the Heat in Miami. Clock at 6. Pass to Valanciunas. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him.
And the Bulls making a change here. Terry's checked in. Brogdon, he's checked in for the Wizards. Oh, Chicago's gone. Just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Terry with a screen on Poole. Top of the key, Terry. Pass to Dosunmu. Nice shot by Terry.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Brogdon. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Heat in Miami. Now, here's Poole. He's covered closely. Yes, that goes in. Poole's got 6 points.
Ooh, going to that hole with confidence. Poole converts that contact bucket.
Pass to Terrell. Buzelis with the ball. And the 3 off target.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Brogdon kicks to Poole. In the corner, it's Koulibaly. Shoots from the elbow and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Now it's a 4-point Washington lead. The Bulls shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Here's Terrell. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. Pass to Terrell. And here is Dosunmu. Nothing on the board. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Bay. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Washington ball. Now, here's Poole, guarded by Terrell. Just 5 on the clock. The shot by Brogdon, no good. Well, Chicago's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And 79% from the line this season ago. Pretty consistent there.
Reynolds comes in for Winslow. And the franchise is subbed in for Dosunmu. And then for Washington, Sensabaugh is checked in. Davis is subbed in for Jordan Poole. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Pass to Holmes. Brogdon scanning the floor. Terrell pulls it in.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Reynolds is out there with Mo Wagner. Then it's Terry. Then it's the franchise, and it's White in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. For the 3, Terrell misses. Wizards trail by 10. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Hey guys, the franchise in the last game against the Heat made some terrific plays. He ended up with 43 points and made everyone around him better with his passing, with a whole lot of assists. And those are big numbers he put up. It's hard to match. But he'll be aiming high again tonight. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Now, here's Brogdon. Defense is right there. Pass to Sensabaugh. His three-pointers off the mark. The Bulls leading by 9. Terrell, the pass to White. Here's Terrell. Hits it from three-point range. Terrell's got 12 in the game.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Washington's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Here's Sensabaugh. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Miami.
Not to mention the rim protection he provided, credited with 2 blocks, and you know that he altered a few more.
Right the pass to Terrell. Terry outside. Shoots it up. Another one falls for Chicago.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Wizards trail by 11. Brogdon outside. Here's Sensabaugh. 6 points for him. Count it. Here's Terrell. He's guarded by Brogdon. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or 2 against the young fella. And sometimes, that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Jalen Smith, he's checked in for the Bulls. Winslow comes in for Terry. Out to the wing. Back to Brogdon. Wizards passing it around. Davis finds Brogdon. Chicago grabs the miss. Smith's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Shot's good by Terrell. Wizards trail by 13. Pass to Carrington. And here is Davis. And here's Valanciunas, covered by Smith. Fades away. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Davis. Valanciunas has got 6.
So skilled at the 5. Valanciunas helps space the court, knocks down the mid-range Jay more often than not, and also a terror on the offensive glass.
Wagner passes to Terrell. Shot clock at 5. There's a screen. Connects from three-point range. White's got 8 here in the quarter.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Up top, Bay. Brogdon outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Winslow, the pass to Terrell. Screen by Smith, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Here is the 2K leaderboard with last season's top passing teams. The Bulls in second.
It was true team basketball we saw out of them. Always willing to work together, no one making himself bigger than the team.
So for the Bulls, Buzelis is checked in for Wagner, and it's Dosunmu in for Winslow. Brogdon with it. He's got 10. The 3 from Poole. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Brogdon's got 3 assists tonight. Sweet move. And it's good on the way in. 20 points for the franchise.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Koulibaly. Brogdon outside. Poole on the wing. Oh, good on the triple.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Terrell misses. And it's Bay with the ball for the Washington Wizards. It's a 13-point game.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does great. And stolen by Bay. Now here's Brogdon. Pass to Koulibaly. Now here's Bay. Not a lot of room. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Terrell, rebounded by the Wizards.
Give the defender credit, willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Back to Bay. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. Pass to Bay. Valanciunas sets a screen for Bay. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Now Buzelis. And again, no good by Chicago.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And Koulibaly gets it to go.
Oh, it doesn't get much easier than that. Poole padding those assist numbers.
Smith with a screen on Poole. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Bay in the post. The kick out to Poole.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Inside.
2 minutes.
In the corner, Bay with it. Nailed from three-point land. Now just a 2-point Bulls lead.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
On your feet, fans, it's time for your Chicago Bulls.
Reynolds is checked in for the Bulls. And a change for the Wizards. Sensabaugh is checked in. .153 left in the first half. Here's Terrell. He's got 20. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. 1:39 left to play in the first half. Now, here's Poole. He's covered by Terrell.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Now, Bay. He's got 7. 58 seconds left in the first half. Here's Valanciunas, and too long on the shot.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
Terrell misses.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
And there's a nice one-handed slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
There's 31 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Bay. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Terrell. 22 points for him. Knocks down the 3-ball. Buzelis has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Coulibaly. And here's Valanciunas. From downtown. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Chicago, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've done a lot of great work from long range. Back to the action in just a minute.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the Chicago Bulls.
I have some research here that might explain everything. Apparently 3 is more than 2. They keep making threes. That's why they're ahead.
I can't even begin to tell you how profound that was, big fella. All right, fellas, let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look here at Chicago. Right now, a lot of teams are still figuring things out, shuffling rotations, and players are trying to get their timing back.
Yeah, plenty of adjustments in the early stages. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. It's been a clinic out there by the franchise.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
Wizards trail by 7. So the Wizards 5 right now. Jordan Poole is out there with Koulibaly. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Sadiq Bey. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3 slot. The kick out to Poole. Floats one. That one goes. Counted. Poole's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Wizards. Here's Terrell. Guarded by Poole.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that gun.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Bey wide open, and he fires. Cans it from downtown. Bey's got 12 points in the game.
Showing the range. How about Bey taking and making his fair share of those triples?
For Chicago, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Terrell. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Poole kicks to Bey. And here is Poole. Shot clock at 6. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Terrell, the pass to Smith. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Pass to Bey. Koulibaly with it. Here's Sensabaugh. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Reynolds passes to Terrell. There's a good screen with the drive and stolen by Bey. Ball's knocked loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. A flawless finish on the alley-oop. And the Bulls lead by 5.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Koulibaly with it. Pass to Sensabaugh. Six to shoot. In the corner, Bey with it. Here's the floater. Now here's Valanciunas. Now Poole. Another one falls for Washington.
Just another spot Poole can hurt you from, adjusting easily in that mid-range.
Here's Terrell. 26 points for him. And he drives in. Pass to Buzelis.
Sensible. First personal foul. Second team foul.
On defense, the Wizards. They trail by 3.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that number.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Now, here's Poole. D right on him. That one doesn't go. And there's the bucket from Dosunmu. Now it's a 7-point Bulls lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Drills it from outside. Sensabaugh's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Wizards. Here's Terrell, guarded by Poole. On the wing, Dosumu. He's defended by Koulibaly. Pass to Poole from outside the arc. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Fires for 3. Washington with the rebound. They are right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical juncture in this game.
And this game has Poole's fingertips all over it. This man is dominating right now.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Get loud, fans. On the court,
Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. Look at the franchise. Such quick hands. Second in the NBA.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
Now, Buzelis. There's the screen. Terrell, the pass to Reynolds. Power down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Terrell, the pass to Reynolds. To the paint. Pass to Buzelis. Here's Terrell. And the jumper falls for him. And that's now 30 points for the franchise.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Here's Koulibaly, defended by Dosumu. And Valanciunas kicks to Bay. Pass to Sensabaugh. 4 on the clock. Off target from outside. Bulls leading by 6. Here's Terrell. Guarded by Poole. That's good by Terrell.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now, here's Poole. He's got 21. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can.
This is for Chicago. Mo Wagner's checked in for Smith. Winslow comes in for Reynolds. And the franchise is subbed in for Dosumu. .130 left in the third quarter. Holmes passes to Davis. Here's Carrington. And they recover it. In the corner, it's Brogdon. Back to Holmes. 6 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. The shot will not fall. Nice defense from Wagner.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
White gets the screen from Terrell. White, good. White's got 15.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
And they get it. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Davis.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Outside, White. Pass to Wagner. with the fadeaway. Terrell misses. Here's Carrington. White covering. Brogdon outside. And the lead is down inside single digits. 12 points for him.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And so it's Chicago in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. We've got Justice Winslow. Kobe White is out there with the franchise. Then there's Mo Wagner. And it's Terry in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And there's the foul. It's on the franchise. That's foul number 2 for him.
Team foul.
And here is Brogdon. Pass to Vaughn. Nice ball movement by Washington. Brogdon left side. A floater. Terrell pulls it in. Terrell's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Winslow's shot is off.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Chicago leading by 9. Here's Terrell. Outside, White. Terrell, the pass to White. Here's Terrell. Shoots over Brogdon. Terrell misses. 4th quarter still young, just over a minute play. They set the screen. Here's Carrington. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Carrington's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for Washington. Here's Terrell. Pass to Wagner. Shoots over Holmes. And the Bulls with another miss.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Brogdon with it. Now Holmes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Carrington. No good on the 3. Bulls leading by 7. Terry the pass to Terrell. In the corner, Winslow with it. And it's off from 3-point range. Wizards have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Terrell, the pass to White. Now here's Terry. Here's Terrell. Terry outside. From the arc. Terrell misses.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
Pass to Vaughn. Can't hit that one. Nice defense from Wagner. Here's Terrell. Rebounded by the Wizards. Vaughn's got his 4th rebound in this one. White against Davis. Now here's Holmes. Brogdon left side. Pass to Vaughn. Wizards need to get a shot off here. And that one's good, Brogdon.
Clearly, Brogdon has all the confidence in his shot, so when he fires, he can fire without hesitation.
Here's Terrell. He's guarded by Brogdon, and the dunk by Winslow.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Brogdon the pass to Vaughn. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Yeah, you don't see those over and back calls too often because they're just so easy to avoid.
It's a lack of focus. That's all it is. But it can be a wake-up call for teams that have gotten too careless, but rules are rules.
Bays checked in for Washington. Winslow, the pass to Wagner. Rebounded by Holmes. Wizards trail by 7. Here's Bay. And Winslow pulls it down. Chicago has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And that one's good, Wagner.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Brogdon. Holmes trying to free himself up. No good with the layup. Chicago leading by 9. It's Terry outside. He doesn't hit that one. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. And finished off by Wagner.
You gotta love his hustle, leading the defense, no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Chicago making some changes. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Wagner. Buzelis comes in for Winslow. And it's Dosumu in for Terry. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. I was able to catch what Brian Keefe told his team during that break. And it was an intense huddle. Coach challenged his team. He told them the effort's not there. It has to get better. See if those words work, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And he knocks down the first one. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, it doesn't feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
So it's Washington now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Pass to Coulibaly. Poole with it. He's guarded by Terrell. Screened by Valanciunas. The 3 from Poole. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Dosumu's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Terrell. Guarded by Poole. Charity stripe shot. Terrell misses.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Pass to Brogdon. Poole with it. They set the pick. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Poole's got 15 points in just the second half. Here's Terrell, guarded by Poole. High arcing shot. Bay pulls it in. Bay's got rebound number 5 here tonight. In the corner, it's Brogdon. Lets the 3 fly. That shot is off.
I'm going to say he hasn't found the same success here in the second half compared to what we saw from him in the first.
And he gets the bucket. And the Bulls lead by 11.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
Now, Coulibaly. Poole on the wing. He's guarded by Terrell. And Poole gets it to go.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Poole with the steal. Smith against Valanciunas. Pass to Bay. Now, here's Brogdon. The shot, no good. White with the defensive effort.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Buzelis' shot is good.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Here's Brogdon, and they're staring at a sizable deficit.
And still within reach, though, that they don't have to rush things.
Poole kicks to Brogdon. And here's Bay from deep. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
This is his 2nd 3 this half. He's getting even more bold at that arc.
Smith with a screen on Poole. Terrell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. First free throw is good.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Reynolds is checked in for White. And a switcher also for Washington. Sensabaugh is checked in. And so Poole will bring it up for Washington. It's a 10-point game. Bay with the screen for Poole. Pass to Valanciunas. And he banks in the layup. And that's 10 points for Valanciunas.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one. But look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Count that bucket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
This one for 3. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Wow, you know Valanciunas is in the zone when he's taking shots like that. You gotta love the confidence.
Scores after the quick crossover. Terrell's got 38 points.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Here's Poole, doubled by Terrell. Sensabaugh, and again, Washington with the triple.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Pass to Reynolds. Here's Terrell. Goes up at the stripe. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Terrell's got 8 points in the quarter.
And that's definitely a shot that he has at his arsenal.
From 8. Rebound by the Bulls. Led by as many as 14 points. Dosunmu, the pass to Reynolds. Dosunmu with it. He's defended by Koulibaly. Here's Terrell. Drills the three-pointer. Terrell's got 43 points.
Well, he's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits. Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Here's Terrell. Plays it up off the glass. Terrell's got 45 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
And that one drops. Terrell's got 47 points.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Here's Poole. Again, the Wizards score.
And Poole's jumper is just money. When he's in rhythm, he is very efficient from there.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Bulls.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for the franchise.
And I love his tenacity at the defensive end on the floor. Very disruptive all game long.
34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Koulibaly. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Taking 2 shots.
And he ends up making the second, and that brings them within 8. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Terrell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Sadiq Bey. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Taking 2 shots.
And he does get the second one. And that will put them up by 9.
Well, he got the important one to go. Their lead should be safe now.
Valanciunas finds Poole. The Wizards with another miss. Here's Terrell. Rebounded by Valanciunas. So it's Chicago winning this one. And tonight, not just a regular season win, it also counts in the NBA Cup standing.
And if you look at the teams that advance in the Cup, you normally have to win this first game. So they're off to a strong start.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.